Yeah, that's going to be an interesting question. I mean, the big thing for paiN Gaming is Big Uzera. Obviously, that's the massive name on this squad that needs to have an incredible game if they want to cause an upset. Opening up on paiN's map pick, so G2 gets to start on the CT side. G2, when they hit their peaks, when they play their best game, look like the best team in the world, in my mind. And we've seen that a couple of times in this tournament already. iTest is incredible with this squad. Malbs is looking more and more comfortable, better in this team as he builds into it.
And Hunter has had a great event so far. Looking crisp in this pistol round as the second kill locked in from Hunter. He now looks outside. Next victim will be NQZ or Lux, depending on who steps into the crosshair first, but it's the same result regardless. Nico stepping up, and Nico closes. What a pistol from the Cousins. It's 1-0, G2 up.
And remember, the 2 trophies G2 won last year, Katowice and Cologne, the recipe was Nico, m0NESY, Hunter. All 3 of those players having good events at the moment, and I just jinxed him.
Yeah, m0NESY down first. It's a good opener here for paiN. Lux off the top of the silo, but the AWP, well, it's picked up. It's put in the grip of Nico. He's looking to clear outside with it. Oh, misses that first shot. Now takes a bullet to the chest. Doesn't want to re-peek. It would be ill-advised to do so. And the leader of paiN, Big Uzera, getting himself in behind credit card, and he looks to swipe away. Malbs and Hunter, they line up for him. It's 1, not the second. Nico able to pull that pistol. Hunter goes down to Lux instead, and now they run right into Snacks, and the pole gets in their way. That is a bit wild from paiN to charge through that smoke, perhaps anticipating with the amount of players they've seen outside that would be a gap. Cow is climbing up, and oh, no scope for Nico.
Oh, and even Snacks gets away. Nico has actually abandoned his teammate. Not up in heaven any longer. Snacks can't win that fight. We've got a one-on-one, and Nico's got the op. He's got to swap out Shirley to an AK. Meanwhile, NQZ drops down to lower, and I don't know if Nico realizes this just yet.
Nico's off to an absolute heater, 6-0. Now a 1v1 required of Nico to keep this flawless start for G2. paiN looking to get on the board. NQZ silently climbs up onto the rafters. Nico is anticipating an aggressive play, but the longer he waits here, the less time he is going to have to clear the actual positions within the bomb site. And if he comes out of decon, that's exactly what NQZ is waiting for. He is hoping that Nico walks right into him. And it comes down to a timing, and now he knows Nico's there. Utility comes out, a strong position, so difficult to deal with, and NQZ will pull this clutch off and give paiN their first round.
Man, Nico with the op really thought that NQZ was going to back away and try and cross towards Secret. Never came back up towards Heaven. Snacks got left on an island all on his own after his double kill in main. That could have been easily traded if Nico's up in Heaven, or even just posted up with the AWP. Maybe Snacks didn't even get into the engagement, but a good win. And you can see some of the strengths of paiN in that round.
It's risky, and so he posts up, and he waits patiently for Cowboys to come into his crossout. And now m0NESY takes a step forward, right into that kill. So that's 1 for m0NESY. First blood drawn for G2 as we hit the 50-second mark in this round. Hunter down lower, dinks immediately onto Big Uzera, but he's now getting thrust down low on health himself. He needs to get out of there. So swings open that decon door, gets back to safety, and paiN still charging.
Never reloaded, 7 bullets, but Snacks 5-7, shuts down 1, and Snow can't handle it either. And G2 have gotten right back into this. m0NESY's all Hunter's M4 and positioning.
He's got some new talent to play with, but this is a big beast in front of them. It's Snacks just ripping them to shreds at the squeaky door. Cowboys and Lux both go down. 3 players left for paiN. And Snacks is receiving damage through that CT vent, but the Juggernaut will stand. He'll stay alive for a little bit longer, and now he can cross out with that smoke up in his face and rejoin the rest of the defense inside of the site. paiN going nowhere at the moment.
No, not at all. Completely locked out. And plan A, plan B's been taken away from them, and now they've just got to figure out what to do in a 3v5.
He's about to come out of that squeaky door. Snacks is back at the CT vent. He patiently waits for his time to strike out, and that headshot will connect. It leaves Snow alone. He finally gets off the goose egg. He gets himself his first kill of this game. But going anywhere else with this would be impossible with limited time, so he climbs up to the roof. He will save his AK-47, and this gives a scoreline of 5-1 for G2.
Yeah, and Hunter should be able to get a free upgrade as well, and for AK-47 there on Snacks, who's 8-2 to start this map, leading the server for G2 in the first 6 rounds of play.
paiN attempting to get out and towards this upper bomb site. Snacks just putting it at the back. It's an easy kill for him. Hunter able to step up with him, and We're not seeing paiN get anywhere with this one. It's controlled by G2 until 2 kills come in, and oh, Hunter runs out of bullets. That's an AK. They had no ammo left regardless, and m0NESY comes in from heaven. 6 rounds now for G2. Money returns to the economy here of paiN. They can buy into the full buy, get NQZ on the sniper. Tough one to have to deal with there, paiGuzera. Chance to claim it back on Hunter.
His teammate got one right back, but still no progress able to be made, and now NiKo's going to get frisky.
Kawes gets in behind that vent, swings out. Hunter loses the duel by 1 health.
Yeah, but the bomb's dropped at the back of lobby, so this push is perfect to split things. Yeah, Kawes is looking for it.
m0NESY's got it locked in though. Kawes goes down, and it is now just 2 players for paiN. Under a minute left. Snow will look to join his teammate, but his NQZ's all the way at garage. He's got an AWP, and he doesn't feel comfortable making the play with that sniper in hand.
m0NESY is already downstairs as well in secret.
So it's a tough position to find yourself in here as m0NESY clears outside. He doesn't see NQZ. He was actually able to slip his way underneath the scope, but m0NESY surely will look up and spot him. He didn't see him on his crosshair. Finally goes up, and that's one way to deal with it.
He didn't see him, but I heard the call from G2 shouting in the studio.
Dude,
you saw him, Heaven. You saw him, Heaven.
And then he calmly goes and takes the 1-tap, so good work from Mario. And now Snow is left in a 1v3. He'll tap and try to draw m0NESY into the open. It won't work. It will not be successful. Snow is taken down through the smoke by NiKo. And it's very clean from G2 at the moment. Yeah,
round opens with a smoke kill by NiKo, and it closes with a smoke kill by NiKo.
Sure.
It's great symmetry. It all comes full circle.
He's going to walk into the ramp for m0NESY to be under pressure.
And m0NESY. m0NESY's here as well. And through the smoke, they can't make it. Eventually, a kill comes in, a trade. m0NESY's not going to be shy about re-peeking.
Oh, yeah.
And that's beautiful. Something for the highlight reel, something for the frag movie. It's just paiGuzera.
And he'll climb up that vent. But there's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. G2 are finding them out right now. 8-1. A little bit of speed thrown into the mix here for paiN, and it's a luxury to have him in main. It's Hunter and Snax both go down. paiGuzera sends 1 bullet right through NiKo. And this is paiN looking better than we've seen before in a gun round. 4v2. m0NESY and m0NESY not really in a position to stop anything from happening here either.
Nice pick of the pace. Changing it up. Lux getting involved outside really, really quickly while paiGuzera's dueling around a smoke turns in towards Mini. And G2, that's one part of the map they didn't have eyes on. They missed the timing of it. And those upper bomb site defenders got sold down the river.
Now, there's so much money and so many rounds to play with that this star duo are going to try and go for it, but stopped by Kawes as he just swings around with that Khalil. m0NESY still waiting for that cross. Playing from Unbreakable this time, and that's a combination of NiKo and m0NESY outside to try and deal with, and here they come right towards m0NESY. Missed shot. They get down with 1 second missed shot. m0NESY's re-peak punished this time, and paiN have members down lower.
Yeah, they do. m0NESY's going to be real frustrated about those opportunities that go to waste. Thankfully, Snax is there, but paiGuzera, I think he spotted Hunter? No, and all the sound cues, Hunter knows exactly what's happening, and Snax just sidesteps, blindly dodges. And they could never locate paiGuzera. He somehow found a kill, and all of a sudden, paiN has created the chaos they need. And they're in the upper bomb site.
Gonna molly out main. Snow to put the bomb down inside of the site. NiKo, m0NESY, and Snax. Not close to the bomb site just yet, but they've got time to play with.
They got money to play with. Importantly, they go for this.
They don't have utility really. Got 1 smoke on NiKo.
That'll cordon off paiGuzera. Won't be able to get involved in their entrance on the way they work themselves into the bomb site. He'll have to find a new position.
And here they come. Snax at the front. He's the low HP player being forced in. That smoke dispersed with a grenade. Kawes down to 10 HP, and it's all NiKo. He's going to try and get towards the side here. Flash into the peak from Hut. Kawes gives him the chance. Now knows NiKo's off it. paiGuzera took a step out, but time is ticking here for NiKo. He needs a kill now, and he needs it right now. paiGuzera falls, but the time, it eludes NiKo. He can't get back to that defuse, and that's paiN with their 3rd round picked up. They're making a half out of this if they can grab this last one.
Yeah, right at the end, they're grabbing what hope they can. Really well done in that round.
Outside execute deploy from paiN. They'll put the smokes down early this time. m0NESY trying to stop anybody from getting down secret with utility. A different look this time from paiGuzera, and NiKo, taking damage through the smoke. Snow will finish him off. NiKo out of there.
Frustrating end of the half for NiKo. Hopefully he's able... Oh, frustrating end of the half for G2. Big Uzera now able to have some success. 3v5. And paiN's already got a foothold in this upper bomb site. Kawa is out at the vent. Can be very deadly when he decides to peek, and there it is, just perfect.
m0NESY is still here, though. m0NESY is still at the back of the site, and he can make something out of nothing, rather, because he is blinded and held back, and the step's still coming towards him. m0NESY goes into the hut, and he hasn't seen anybody. paiN have got out of there, jumping around the T-roof. That's sound cues from m0NESY. The AWPer on the other side. Oh, the timing. NQZ was ready for m0NESY to be in the lobby somehow and had his scope out ready to go.
Really, really hard for m0NESY to do anything in that situation. Had to take that massive risk of pushing in towards hut scoped up. But even at the end, even when he hears that drop and knows the potential is there, if he scopes the players over towards Squeak, will hear him. So he's trying to just hit the timing to get behind them before Snow works his way all the way around.
Well, mobs will march into this fight. It is the last round of this half, but it is not going to end up in a 9-3 scoreline for G2. paiN do well to stabilize right at the end here. They now know where mobs is. They'll send the grenade towards him. He'll fly up that ladder, but for paiN, it is 3 rounds in a row to round out this half. 8-4, G2 lead, but paiN still very much in this fight. Yeah, that's going to be the question. It's going to be a very tough task. This pistol underway. NiKo fighting outside. P250 at range, just straight through the skull of NQZ. Kawas also falls at the hand of Hunter. And this was the duo that destroyed the piss around in the first half, and m0NESY is already at heaven.
Yeah, this sucks for paiN. 3v5, they have control of outside, have control of heaven, already wrapping in a minute and 20 seconds. Oh, baby. Yeah, you push lobby, you get some safety, but you find nothing. And G2's quiet on the map. They're going to let you move around before they make their final play. No bomb spotted just yet.
Yeah, it was a very quick start to the round, very slow finish here for G2, but regardless, they are going into this A-bomb site. m0NESY descends down, snaps his ankles as he goes, and big Uzera knows exactly what's coming at them. They're in the site. The bomb plant coming in for G2. And it hasn't looked like it's got much better here for the side of paiN in this pistol. NiKo is still looking for these lower players, and Snow's actually managed to get into the vent.
I was going to say, if they actually go for the retake and he goes up the vent, that's a gap that he might be able to get 1 or 2 kills on if they aren't looking, because NiKo's down there, so they might expect it to be covered, but paiN decides to back away. Yeah. Save the armor, save the pistols, and try again.
Exits. And that was almost like the sucker punch came in instantly at the start of the round that sort of forced this outcome out of paiN. No one from G2 making any mistakes, and paiN with the lack of killer instinct wanting to go for any of those plays to get back into the pistol round, and it's 9 rounds to G2.
Ready to deploy smokes. Wall is going to come out right now, so NQZ is going to get some action. He's got a teammate, Snow, joining up with him just behind, a different timing, a little bit of space.
Oh, Joe Beretta is not exactly the greatest weapon for this, but if he can sell out the position of his teammate with a FAMAS, but NiKo hard clears it, hard checks it, and that's G2 just crushing this defense on the lower side. big Uzera's got a flank on, though.
That's a really nice timing as well. Nobody's looking for it. Oh, he can change this round.
He can absolutely change this round. Hunter in front of him. First kill is good. He couldn't get towards Decon, but his teammate Kawas, as long as he can delay and keep G2 pinned behind that Decon door, this round is still on for paiN Gaming. 5-7 with a headshot. And big Uzera gets himself into the vent. Lux has got the right read to stick around because m0NESY's about to fight him. And m0NESY wins that fight with a Galil, which really does assist G2 in collecting their 10th round. It's double figures for the T side. And will he lose his life in this fight versus NiKo? No. Lux holds on. And that sucks for NiKo. Now they know how deep G2 are inside of the site. Lux makes a leap forward. The jump will cost him. big Uzera doubling up, keeping his team in this fight. In fact, putting them ahead because Snax is on 3 HP. Bomb plan coming in from m0NESY. He's out of commission as Snax bodyguards him back to safety. m0NESY only has a Galil at the moment, but he offed into the M4. He's just like, you stay out there, Snax. You stay out there and fight, buddy. I got this. m0NESY's in the vent now. M4. And he snuck all the way to those double doors. It's wide open. Tap on that defuse. That'll start to cause a few problems here for G2. A little bit of panic. m0NESY's forced into the open, and paiN able to recover it. big Uzera, you got to say, that multi-kill at control room, that's the moment that makes the big difference for paiN.
Yeah, really solid. And I mean, the kill on NiKo kind of telegraphs the play. There's nothing else on the map. It's been quiet for so long, and you get NiKo creeping down solo towards Decon.
paiN taking a few steps forward. Oh, timing. Will he be ready for this? G2 about to peek in towards him. Nico, the front of the attack, sees paiN inside of the vent, and now he goes into the re-peek. You once seen Nico, now monacy. Not much easier whatsoever, so that headshot locked in. 4v4, bomb going down this time for G2. And there's no multi-kill to keep paiN in this fight. In fact, Kao is nearly losing his life. This is a tough retake now for paiN.
They're going to test it. I mean, 5-11, you have to take a risk somewhere, and I think this is the one they've called over towards Secret. Malbs could shut this down right now.
Yep, well, he's blasted out of there. Kao has also took a grenade to the face, and limited time will start to tick on, and I think paiN are starting to realize their chances are thinning out. They're not getting closer to the bomb site, and they're going to start backing away. This will concede 12 rounds to G2. Map point against paiN. They've got the dreams of overtime, but realistically, this is G2 just taking a step closer to victory on Nuke.
I wonder if there was some kind of communication or something happened on the map to make biguzera fall back to vents like that, because that's a really tough way to defend that part of the map, especially when you don't have a teammate with you. He could have played that like slight angle and dropped that smoke.
Flash ready for Nico. Here comes that second pump. Will it be the effective one to knock paiN down on their map pick? It's Lux to hold on. Snow does well. Won't melt away in that fire. And G2's A-side attack has not really worked out for them. Nico goes for the swing out squeaky. Monacy the only one getting a kill here for G2, and this round goes nowhere.
Yeah.
So that's a 6th round for paiN.
Yeah, that initial thrust is just stalled out completely. Couldn't find the targets around the smokes inside the bomb site. Defenders do a really good job. Kills are important. They matter a lot for G2. Hunter's trying to keep as much attention towards Hut and Squeak Door as possible while Monacy works his way outside. Monacy might be going for the long heaven play, but really running low on time for it. And now that Hunter's gone down, it's going to be a save from Monacy. So back away into CT spawn, and a really good victory for paiN with 4 players surviving, so they get to keep weapons, they get to keep money and build that up. But they have no more mistakes to give. Oh, is he just going to come try and get kills?
Well,
interesting.
Definitely looks like it, and Lux has eyes on heaven. Nothing saved for G2. Yeah, that's old. I just said Katowice, though. I saved myself from all the branding.
I should have done that, yeah. that's the experience that you have.
It's all these years I got on you, Jason.
Okay, the vent drop, and Monacy finds a kill through the ramp smoke. All of a sudden, G2 have the avenue they need to split the slower bomb site, and it's oddly enough so quickly paiN who's locked out. NQZ has something to say about it though. Molotov's in, he goes for the peak regardless, and he's not getting away. A utility barrage as he goes 1 for 1. And another retake scenario, but again, you've got Snacks with the MAC-10 able to harass in vents.
And he operates very well in these tight areas, so he comes out of the vent, although he's focused on that first player instead of thinking about a second coming in behind. So Snacks gets taken out. G2 now with a 3v3 post plan to take map 1. paiN have thrown everything into their map pick. To prolong this fight on Nuke, they must win this retake scenario. Malbs loses half of his health by utility. Monacy off the top, but it leaves it all on Malbs, and he just shuts it out. G2 take map 1 versus paiN Gaming. The Brazilians lose their map pick, and this battle gets much, much harder for the Brazilians as we move into the second. G2 looking for the Lanxess.
Guys, are you hungry for more content? Subscribe to ESL CS on YouTube. Logic.
The Cathedral of Counter-Strike is 1 map away for G2. If they close this out, they make it into the playoffs, into the quarterfinals. Lux looking for an early spot. Smoke to drop, but G2's going to ignore it on their path. This is all forward from here on out.
Monacy descends out of the window into the site, flashes up, making it uncomfortable for Lux. He'll take a few steps back, and now he's pressured and finally cleared out by Monacy, who doesn't stop. He begins to fire up. It's paiN, the second player down for paiN. Bomb is planted, and paiN thinking about a retake, but they're locked out for now. There's no one coming in from apartments. There's no one coming in from short. They're all stuck inside of market.
And this smoke that locks them out is so painful. They have no kit to use. Once this clears, if they go for this, so little time, and Monacy's position creates multiple different crossfires.
Yeah, and there's just so many obstacles you've got to get past. First is Monacy. They deal with him eventually, and oh, a full-on kill too. But the time, again, is the limiting factor, and so are those bullets from Snacks. bullet to whiz past Mobs. He's already passed it though. He's already up short. And he's going to try and just jump around this corner, make it uncomfortable and uneasy for Lux to make something happen. But Snow straight through that smoke. Nips one back here for the side of paiN. It's chaos, but it's all G2.
Round looks like matchmaking almost. Like Mobs is just jumping around in the open like, these guys can't hit me. I'll be fine. It's all good.
Someone's pushing smoke,
Yeah.
someone's here. It's chaos, but G2 happy with the fact they only lost one player, and that's Snacks. Kaz is coming in from the apartments. Nico has the right read, and he's got m0NESY with him. And
That's why the players gave him a score of 5 on the aim.
Yeah, definitely.
Heavy mid-emphasis for paiN to start this round. 4 players focus here.
Oh, good start here for the side of paiN. It's big as Zera to drop Nico. But look at Mobs accelerating through this A side. He's got Hunter in behind him. Snow inside a connector. He acts as a distraction to set up cowboys from the back of triple, and he'll eventually get traded out by the sniper of m0NESY. 3v4. As paiN hold the player advantage for the time being, and the bomb isn't down, and there's a huge opening, a CT that m0NESY didn't seem to be ready for. He just walked into the open and went down. So, stalled out our G2, and
but a little bit of firepower forces Big Uzera off the angle. NQZ gets it a little late. So it's on Lux, who's
Hunter's
been
got
caught.
that kill. Yeah, that's a huge opener now. The bomb can go and plant for short. Snacks can play this post-plant position if he can get up into shorts. Hunter, though, can't go down instantly. He gets that plant down and he stays alive, and he knows he wants to fight, but he can't win them. He can't win that duel, and now Snacks is left alone in short side. This becomes incredibly difficult for Snacks. He needs that kill quickly, and now that he doesn't have it, the peek from the AWP comes in, secures the round for paiN. And eventually it is secured. It was a couple of moments there where you start to wonder, are Hunter and Snacks going to be able to pull this one away from them? Cowiz for the peek out into m0NESY. Off the top of the stairs is now gone. Snow breaking that vent. Snacks had eyes on it, couldn't quite get rid of him. When G2 stay focused on this A-side attack, Mobs just catching Big Uzera on the start of that smoke. It's not the start that paiN would have hoped for, and now they're completely locked out. They can't get back into this.
They just basically ran the exact same round again. This time it's m0NESY to get the pick on stairs. But this half feels very much like it's just teetering on the edge, much like Nuke, of an overwhelming run to start the map.
And
Snacks the lone middle player.
It's a quick jump up from Snow out of that window. NQZ is going to bring that AWP over to watch in towards his ramp play, and Mobs just walks right through Cowiz. Nico cut off the top of the stairs.
1 for 1, but if they know it's an AWP, once the smoke wall comes up, they're going to feel very, very safe. Blocking off vision, Molotoving to make sure nobody can run through, and paiN is scrambling to get this defense in the correct position. This half is going exactly how Snacks want it. Abuse this A bomb site a couple of times. We've seen Snacks love to do that over and over again. You prove you can take it with impunity, and then you can start getting creative.
Yeah, but that kill from Snow evens out these numbers at
Hunter's
3-3,
dead.
and that grenade is going to land right on Hunter, takes him out, but they won't know about the second player. Snacks here at the firebox because of that kill. Will this go unlooked? Will this go unchecked? m0NESY trying to defend the pathway forward, and Snack just stays pinned down. Time will start to tick on this defuse for paiN. If they want to get back into this, they need that kill. And m0NESY with a flick up, he goes for the repeak. That repeak is punished, but remember Snacks, he pulls the knife out. Little slices from Snacks, and that's enough for 5 rounds for G2.
Look at m0NESY clutching his chest as well. Just happy to get the W. Snacks with a knife. A nod of the head, just another day in the office. And you're exactly right. That nade kill on Hunter set Snacks up to win the round the whole way. But my God, that flick from m0NESY up is so fast.
We'll get to see it again, but here's Hunter going down, and then Snacks realizes what that would mean to him, so he gets his knife out and uses that for the defuse. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's from m0NESY's perspective. paiN aren't really showing enough of a fight here, unfortunately, and that boost, it's a great piece of ingenuity to get the kill on Snacks.
Up the A ramp again, one more time. G2 just setting this up, letting paiN feel like this A bomb site just can't be defended. Nico's got the AWP down. Killed from Catwalk. He'll call that out. Big Uzera has no safety. But all of a sudden, Snow and paiN are in this.
Oh, but grenade goes in. Big Uzera down and out. And yep, well, Snow and Lux left in this 2v2. But that flank through the T-spawn, that's the move that could win the round. But
Yeah.
they seem to be aware.
Yeah, they're going to have eyes on it because there's no danger coming elsewhere.
And Lux is just around that corner waiting for Hunter to come towards him. Lux doesn't win it. Can't pick up that fight versus Hunter. Great clearance. And now Snow comes off the top of the stairs. He's got a flash left right into the waiting arms of Monacy. He will smite him down with the AWP. It is 6-1. G2 just racking up T-round wins. Happy about that one, and straight into the fight straight away. Monacy misses that one, but Mob's unleashed.
Yeah, good calms. Monacy's saying he's out in the open. He's out in the open. Mob's ready for the peek.
Shadow of Big Uzera might just give him away. And Mario doesn't stop. He jumps over the top. Goomba stomps NQZ, and he wants a little bit more from this.
Dude.
Smoke goes up to the connector. That locks out paiN. And once again, it's A after A hit after A hit. Snacks on the lurk. He's pressuring them at B. He's caught by Lux, but this round's over.
Dude. Well, it's part of the mind game, right? Like, are we really going to call that tactic 3 times in a row? Are we going to do it 4 times in a row? And you start setting up like the second guesses. And all this time, by the way, Big Uzera is thinking, like, we kind of need to put an extra player here. We need to shore up this defense, but I know there's going to be some point where G2 call mid control. Can a brother get a flash?
Yeah, sure. Here goes Moms. He'll flash him in. Off you go, Snacks. There's a perfect flashbang. What else do you want from Mobs? There's going to be limited time when G2 eventually go for this. 35 seconds on the clock.
All the rotations coming over now. paiN have put it together, or at least made a gamble, the correct gamble.
Yep, Big Uzera. He's arrived. He's at the ticket box, and oh no. The defender onto the wood leaves his position at the wrong time. Big Uzera cleared out. NQZ, the relentless force of G2 players running right at him. It's another round as G2 just keep piling on the pressure.
Yeah, there's nothing paiN can do.
Well, they're going to run up mid. Will they be able to get past Monacy? Oh, well, maybe if a teammate stands in front of Monacy, that might help, certainly will. And
not much.
Not much at all. Yeah, Hunter gets traded, and it's shut down in mid.
And if you're the rest of the teams in the playoffs, you're like, well, we get a day or 2 off. Like, hopefully they cool down.
Yeah, the thing is, they get better in the arena quite often.
Oh, they don't think NQZ is here.
They're not looking for him.
He could stop this plant.
Well, he's going to try, but that bomb plant is already through. Monacy will leave the smoke. Now NQZ's position given away. In the meantime, NQZ has lost his only teammate, his only friend in this world. But both remaining G2 players are at least damaged. 26 health left on Nico.
That's actually a really smart smoke to give Snacks cover.
Oh yeah, it makes it uncomfortable because now NQZ, oh, Snacks looks at the little gap under the wood, and then Nico made that quick rotation around CT, so they outplay them, and they win the 9th round. Yeah, you get to walk around just looking at some of the talent you've got on display in front of you like that, you know? Monacy just getting into the early B position with the spawn. Lux gets boosted up. Monacy's already there. There's got to be just a feeling of, like, what can we do if we're paiN? In terms of when he decides to leave Underwood and quite often getting caught in the open by G2 players. Here comes Nico. Once again, that timing does not work for NQZ, and then also Cowes gets caught in the open. So 2 clean entries from G2. No trade potential from paiN. They're on B, and they're going to save for the last round. There's 2 rifles, so...
It's impossible to play against this G2 right now if you're paiN. If you lose that first kill in like the first 20 seconds, the way that Monacy got that pick. Like, you're already struggling enough as it is, but playing 4v5 for a minute and a half is like... G2 just goes quiet, moves around the map. You no longer know where they are. Every time you've tried to push in this half, you've been punished, you've been killed, so you don't really want to do that. Every time you've waited in a setup and engaged against a G2 attacker, you've been eliminated, so you don't want to do that.
What I love about G2 at the moment is just like how dialed in and disciplined they feel right now. You know, they're mauling their opponent, they're hunting the save down, and they're going for every percentage. And they started this map talking about it in the pregame interview, then we got the team comms in the first 2 rounds. Let's treat this game with the most amount of respect as possible. Let's win this as dominantly as we can.
I think the words was, let's treat this the same way we treated the Spirit game.
Yeah, exactly. So, and there wasn't many rounds won against him in the Spirit game. So they're doing the same treatment against paiN Gaming at the moment.
Yeah.
So Nico went to try and open up on the A bomb set with a secondary sniper. He's now got an AK. He's coming back to track that Big Uzera lurk, but G2 are challenging in towards the B bomb site. They've charged their way into this. The 2 first kills that are picked up are paiN kills. Nico got killed on the flank, so they've got to be aware that bigazera eventually will want to come either from middle or the apartments, but they've got themselves into the bomb site.
Well, it's good they got those 2 kills because this is especially cruel. Finally, the switch up in the tactics, that conditioning towards the A bomb site comes out in round 12, and there's only 1 defender there. Why the hell would paiN expect that?
Yeah, it's true. And now they've got to close it. 3 versus 4, the best chance that paiN have had here in a long time. They have no kits for this retake. And Molb stands and fights. He plants his feet. Utility comes in just as they were gearing up to go around that corner. And Molbs just takes that first kill on Koalas, and now it's all falling apart completely. G2 with a 2v2, time ticking. They sprint into the final fights here. paiN have only got bigazera left, and the only thing they experience in this first half is absolute pain. As bigazera runs out of time, it is G2 with 11 rounds, and they are staring at those open doors. The cathedral awaits for G2. It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of mopping up these last few rounds.
Nico jumps out of the window, just missed his opponent who got into the connector. And that's going to be his death sentence as bigazera comes in to close out that kill on Nico. First kill in the pistol is paiN's, and that bomb is cancelling its initial attack. It's coming back, and Molbs in jungle. Oh, he did. I thought he was going to be required, but not even needed.
And now they're coming back to the B bomb.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, well, that didn't go so well.
Oh, we no longer have our anchor point to rotate around to hold on to the bomb site, and G2's like, great.
Yeah, and universes that lose their anchor person do get destroyed. Now we have got the attack in towards this site. It's Snax looking to defend from the bomb site itself. Hunter with that first. Hunter with the follow-up. And it's all falling apart here for paiN. Even though they got the first kill, that's kind of it.
Knife?
That's all they have.
It's mean.
And now they're trying to knife them. Monacy just
mean.
embarrassing them now. It's 12-1. It is brutal. It is savage.
It is wrecked. You have to complete it if you go that far. If you go 2 out of 3, Dicko, you can't just leave us there hanging.
Exactly. I was trying to get involved with you, Jason. I was just trying to be interactive. I thought you would be excited to jump on such a famous statement.
But look, that's the attitude that G2's come into all these games with, and I absolutely love it. Just be as ruthless as possible. Who cares?
Tech9s for paiN. And now paiN begin to go to the B-bomb site. They begin to end. That's what it is. The beginning of the end for paiN in Cologne. And the beginning of G2's hunt for a back-to-back Cologne title. 3 players left here for paiN. Will do their best as they fight out towards the site. Monacy tracking them. He's running out of ammo. Might get a little awkward now as he goes to the sidearm instead, but not really. He's pretty comfortable with that even. And just bigazera. For paiN, it is the end here in Cologne. And for G2, I am excited to see what they're going to do as they head into the cathedral of Counter-Strike. The incumbent champions return to the playoffs, and they could be finding themselves back-to-back trophies because this team are looking very deadly.